Kevin here. How you all doing today? Well, it's been a while since I posted a video. I'm sorry about that. The weather just has not cooperated with me recording videos and showing things. I have shot several steps of how the plants have been growing over here in this area, and I've shot some videos outside, but things just haven't worked out. It's just been so unusually cold, snowy, freezing rain, overcast, and high winds. This is the worst spring in my life that I can recall. We've certainly had terrible springs before, where we've had 15 years ago, 2 weeks ago, 15 years ago, we had an ice storm that had the power out in this area for a couple of weeks for some folks. For us, I think it was between 7 and 10 days. And that's one of the reasons that prompted us to go ahead and become more food conscious and energy conscious as well, trying to increase our resilience and sustainability. But anyways, I apologize for not posting a video in a while. I also want to do a shout out to Tim's Homestead. I did get your message about your seed flats doing so well from M.I. Gardener, the seeds that you got from them. Really inexpensive seeds, and I think M.I. Gardener has come a long way over the last few years with his YouTube channel. And I'll try to put a link in the description below to M.I. Gardener's. He's got a sale going on with seeds if you're starting late with seeds. And so it's a good place, and it's good to hear that you had nearly 100% germination, Tim. That's awesome. Keep up the good work. I think you said you had 10 flats of seeds, which, if there's 72 cells for a small homestead, that's awesome. We haven't had quite as much success because some of our seeds, our kale seeds, we had in the Harbor Freight. I'll put a link to the video up there in the upper right-hand corner. You know, when we started, when I saved the seeds, it was left in the Harbor Freight for a very long time, and the humidity in this part of the country, I think, affected the germination and the quality of the seeds. So we didn't get 100% germination on those seeds. Many of the seeds that we started here are some that we're trying to use up some of the seeds from several years ago. So some of the seeds didn't have 100% germination, but we knew that going in as well. But anyways, I'm really happy with how well things have done, especially since it's so cold. Now this is a non-heated structure. We don't provide any heat. There's just the LED lights and that metal halide light over there. That's a marine one for our old reef aquariums. So that's the heat that's generated in here. And usually there's fans, and lately I've had the dehydrator going on, which does produce some heat as well for the building. But we do that to try and wick up all that extra water every time we water all the plants as well. So I'll stop now and we'll just take a quick run through, and I'll show you where the seed flats are at right now. Okay, I've got the camera pointed towards the upper flat. It's a little bit above 6 foot high here, and the LED lights, I didn't get a chance to adjust those. They're a little bit too close to the seed flats, and they're in the center of the seed flats, so you see those are the ones that are doing the best. Here we have some of our spinach started, these 3 flats here, some romaine lettuce, some determinate tomatoes, some more romaine lettuce, some more determinate tomatoes, more tomatoes, our leeks all along in here. Here's some of our tango celery starting up. Again, more tango celery all along in here. Our cauliflower, lots of cauliflower. We'll come down a little ways here. This is the diplomat broccoli. 2 layers here of diplomat broccoli. They're doing pretty darn well. I'm pretty happy with how they're looking. Down below we have some of our blue tomatoes that the buds are starting to show up on some of them. So those are the ones we'll get in the ground when things warm up a bit. So here's some of the curly kale. These are the ones that had higher humidity, but we've got millions of more seeds to to account for this. So we have more than enough that have started up here. And in the beginning of the season, we'll always be using the kale that we leave from over winter. So I'll be stripping those out probably in the next couple of weeks. These are some of the wildflower seeds in these flats. Here are some more wildflower seeds down here. Only a couple of butternut squash are starting to emerge on these two flats. Some leeks here, some red cabbage in here. Not too bad looking. Pretty happy with how they look. Up here, just starting to emerge, are our Orient Charm eggplant. We really like this cultivar, really super nice. Very, very nice. Red onions, they're doing pretty well. We don't give them haircuts here. Maybe if they get real thick, then I'll give them a bit of a haircut. Couple of weed seeds in there. And down here we have some of the, what's going on, honey? It's all right. The cats are having a little altercation here. So there's some zucchini in this one. Some of the cantaloupes starting to emerge. And I think that's more cantaloupe there. And what is this one here? I can't even tell what this one is. Oh, these are some wildflowers that were from a wedding from family members not too long ago. Some more red onions there. What's down here? More wildflower mixes down in here. So not much happening there. Red onions. They always look pretty wimpy until they get out there replanted and all. More leeks. Looking pretty good. More leeks. We really do like our allium species. And down here we have some bell peppers. Yes, Glinda. The cats are all spending their time inside lately. Some of our blue sweet potatoes down below, down there. Some of our regular sweet potatoes. And here we have San Maranzo tomatoes. They're looking pretty good. These are some of our cherry tomatoes. Some of the leftover, a few years old red onion seeds. We planted those. Very poor germination there. Our banana peppers. Boy, we really love these banana peppers. They're so sweet. They're much better than our bell peppers. We do like those. I'll go up to the upper row in a couple of minutes. Here we have some of our collards. Pretty nice looking. All the collards. Red Russian kale here. Another tomato. This is a mixed tomato, one of the ones we had left over from seeds in the past. Here we have some leftover tomato seeds as well. So these are all heirlooms, but I only had so many, so I just mixed them in together. These are cherry tomatoes right here. Here we have some striped watermelon that are just starting to come up. Again, it's been so cold. Red Russian kale. Some of our seed here. Here we got the North Georgian candy pumpkins. And really super excited about both of these. These are an heirloom pumpkin or squash. Really excited about those. And over here we have, these are a hybrid watermelon. I don't see, they're just starting to emerge now. A few of them anyways. These are blue Hubbard squash. This is our first year growing this winter squash. Pretty excited about those. Those are two flats of these. And then here we have the Zephyr squash, which I've talked about before. These ones, you pick them when they're about 6 inches long, 5, 6 inches long. Man, they are delicious. Some dill, looking pretty good. Some more dill here. This is some basil, just starting to emerge here. Some more basil. More basil. And what do we have here? These are some of the salt and pepper cucumbers in this area. Really not much happening with our old Kakai pumpkin seeds. I only got one that's emerged so far. Hopefully if things warm up a bit, we'll get some more Kakais. Some honeydew melons starting up there. Let's see if I can make these areas here. Whoops, excuse me. So I believe that this one's here, more of the basil. Here we have some sage, looking pretty good. This looks like another collard from down here. Let's see. Yep, more collards. Pretty nice. Some of the rosemary cuttings that I took. We're growing some rosemary from seed as well. All right, what do we have here? Oh, arugula. So some of the ruby chard in here. There are a couple of bell peppers, sorry about that. Bell peppers in here. Some banana peppers. Some bell peppers. Bell peppers. Some jalapeno peppers starting up in here. Some more jalapeno peppers. More bell peppers, and a couple of bell peppers in there. So that's our update in the work area with all the seed flats. I haven't spent as much time over here as I would like to. It's about 62 degrees Fahrenheit in here right now, about 55–60% humidity. Outside temperature has been, in the 20s, and today it's getting up to 35. This coming weekend, they're forecasting we might get up into the 50s. So that would be real nice, and there's going to be some sunshine. I really hope that pulls through. So that's it for the update over in the work area. I'll try, as the weather gets a bit better, to post more videos more frequently. But it's been just a drudge. I've been inside doing lots of repairs and all. And I'll share some of the things that we've been working on around here as well in future videos. So thanks so much for watching, folks. If you think this was good, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and by all means, share it with your friends. Hit the bell icon if you're interested in getting more updates, whether it's timely or not, I guess. But I'll try to be better in the future. Thanks so much, folks. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.